Hello and welcome back to the port. I'm the Galloping Major, and this is a review of the Russian Tier 4 tech tree battleship, the Pyotr Velikiy, currently available as early access through Soviet crates, and then will be researchable at the end of this patch into the next patch. So this is a Tier 3 and 4 game of domination on estuary. Looking at the other team, Wakeful doesn't have a very good stealth torpedo range. Clemson can't stealth torpedo, and neither can the Podovsky. Acaster has a semi-reasonable stealth torpedo range. There's a squad on the other team, Carlsberg, Dougie, Truan and a Kaiser, so obviously watch out for them because they will work together. Pyotr Velikiy and Iron Dukes. Pyotr Velikiy will have good AP and Iron Duke will have good HE. So it looks like we've got the coordinated squad on this flank as well, so I know there's only going to be one battleship and 2 cruisers, so I haven't got too much concern about destroyers on this flank quite nicely. So that's just how that you can read the map. Now I've spawned at Delta, so I'm going to work around to the left flank because obviously I want to be flanking them. I don't want them flanking me. I want to be firing on them from one angle and only taking fire from one angle. So if I'm along the edge of the map, that means I can't get shot at from multiple angles. Now I'm just going to start with AP, but they've got 2 light cruisers, so I may overpen, but long range I'm probably going to be looking at trying to take advantage. Let's try and take advantage of that Kaiser being broadside on. Probably a little bit high, but that should be alright. Now, the survivability, we have above average / second highest HP for the tier, only really beaten by the Kondo. We have less than average armour thickness. Our maximum armour thickness is on par with the British, so that gives you an idea what kind of armour we're facing. Now our Citadel does sit quite high in the water, so we really don't want to be broadside onto anything with big caliber guns. However, we have reasonable nose armour, and so we're quite good at angling. That Kaiser is broadside on, and he dodging torpedoes, a lucky devil. Artillery wise, we have competitive / average range, so what this means is that we sit quite well with the rest of them, and that also then means that we can compete quite well against the other tech trees. What I might do, I might just stick 1 volley into this broadside. So this is basically the issue with the guns, because of the superior AP pen, even though you're aiming at the waterline stuff, you may find... Okay, I was expecting quite a few overpens, but yeah, that could be something else that happens. What I found, what I was hoping to demonstrate there is that actually what I have found with these guns is you can overpen some of the lighter cruisers quite a lot, but on that one I managed to find the Dougie Truan Citadel, which I'm a little bit surprised at. Now, we have quite a long reload speed, about 33 seconds. It's not the longest, but it is the second longest of the tier. And then this is compensated by having a really fast turret traverse speed. We have the fastest turret traverse speed at this tier, so that's quite nice. It means that we can kind of bring our guns to bear, or we can switch gun sides quite nicely. Now, I'm switching gun sides here because I'm coming to the edge of the map, and I don't want to serve into the edge of the map. Also, that Koenig is hiding behind the island, so I might just completely switcheroo again. See what I can do to this Karsha just to get rid of it. Now the Karsha's armour should be quite weak, so I should be able to overpen his bow. Now manoeuvrability, we have above average speed, so we're not the fastest, but we're reasonably competitive. We have a good speed here, but we have the largest turn circle at 800 meters, so you really need to think about what's around you in regards to making those maneuvers. But we have a very quick rudder shift, so what that does mean is that's how we're classified as being agile. Our rudder will stick in very quickly. That might be a little bit high, so let's go a bit lower. There we go. Now, concealment wise, we have good concealment, probably one of the best at the tier. Now, obviously, it depends how you play it. If someone else with a reasonable concealment plays like full concealment build and you don't, then they're going to be able to out-conceal you. Now, some people argue that concealment battleships may not be worth it, but I kind of like it because it means that you can close in your gun distance a bit better. Now, the accuracy of the guns is quite nice, I do find. Now, I'm only going to be able to get 2 guns off there. Now, consumable-wise, we get 2 repair parties. These do 270 HP per second, 28 seconds. What this means is that... Oh, I'm broadside to the Iron Duke, and I can't manoeuvre. And then I'm going to be broadside to the Kaiser at the same time. So what... so 270 for 28 seconds, but what this does mean is that we have the lowest overall HP recovery for the tier. So some of the other nations will be able to get more HP returned. So our total HP return will be 15,120. Now I've managed to get this up to 3 repair parties using my commander. We also have damage con. This is the classic Russian damage con, where we get 3 of them. Now they have an average duration and a quick reload, but we're limited in numbers. That's always something to take into account. Mods wise, I've gone for aiming systems, and this is a good overall buff to the main battery dispersion secondaries. I didn't see the point in going for the secondary mod because the secondaries aren't anything really to shout about, and then the turret mods, I didn't want to really affect the traverse speed, improve the traverse speed, because traverse speed is really good for making the reload speed longer in the gun. So I didn't want to do that, just because it's like you're making something worse and something good better, so it didn't seem right. Now, as always, down in the description of the video will be the commander build and the mods that I've done on this ship. Obviously I've told you the mod, but you can see my commander build that I've gone for and the inspirations. Now that was a good game. Third on the team, 2 kills, quite happy with that, made a pretty penny. If you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. As always, I'm the Galloping Manager, and back to the port.